Good day, Merry Meet. My name is Glennis, and I am the Witch of Whitetail Hollow. I want to warmly welcome you to my channel, and I want to thank you guys so much for joining me. This is actually a follow-up. Vicki, Lilypad, and Yvette from the Witch of Willow Creek wanted me to expand a little bit on, I don't know if it's my interpretation or my thoughts or what have you on Baphomet or Baphomet, however you want to pronounce it. And the best way, now you guys know, and I'm going to definitely preface this, you guys know I struggle mightily with expressing and getting, I mean, I know exactly what I'm thinking and feeling, of course, but getting it out in a comprehensive and a cohesive fashion to you guys is, for me, an incredible challenge. And you would think, well, she talks to her clients, every day, but you have to also realize in my mundane life and in my mundane career, although I can walk into a situation or a room and see it absolutely unfold before my eyes, interpreting it verbally for me is an incredible challenge. So this way, in my mundane life, a storyboard, I can that way I can physically put it together with fabrics, tiles, paint samples, what have you, and put it together as I can already see it, and I put it together on a board and say, here you go. This is my vision. This is what I'm seeing. This is how things need to work. But here it's a very, very difficult, but I will absolutely do my very best. But I would like to say I'm going to start off and with a historical aspect of Baphomet, the way I feel and my interpretation as far as incorporating it into my practice, and then I will go into theoretical. And again, I think there's a lady, and right now I just can't draw upon the name of her channel, but her name is Sonia. And she started, I think, kind of like a series. She doesn't know if she's going to do it every day, but a journal series. And she basically said, what I've written down are my thoughts and opinions and my interpretation of what's going on right now, or maybe in her life, or whatever. I respect your opinion, and I'll say maybe the same thing, but in a different way. Take what you need and leave the rest. So there you go. But Baphomet actually started out, I believe it's 1098, if I have my facts right, in 1098. There was a French crusader who wrote a letter to, I'm not really quite sure to who, but his name was Anselm of Riebmont. And forgive my, I don't do a French dialect very, very well, but he wrote a letter saying that the Knights Templar were calling upon, and of course this is French, so Mahomet or Mahomet, but that over the course of a couple of hundred years turned into, and Mahomet in French actually interprets as Muhammad. And somehow over the course of many hundreds of years, it turned into Baphomet. But over the course, and he wrote a letter warning everyone, we have these crusaders, Knights Templar going around and, calling upon Muhammad, in effect, Muhammad. But what you guys need to realize too, and which you may already know this, but the Knights Templar did spend some time in the Middle East. They did, they were exposed to many, many different cultures. But somehow the interpretation over the course of the years instead of them calling on Muhammad in battle as a war cry, a battle cry, it got turned into, they were idol worshiping, they were spitting and urinating on the cross. They were accused of homosexuality. And the reason that this happened was because King Philip, or Philippe the Fourth of France, was incredibly indebted to the Knights Templar. Knights Templar were a very, very powerful force, and he found himself incredibly indebted not only to the Knights Templar, but to others as well. So it became a witch hunt, so to speak. It became a witch hunt. They were falsely accused of things. Uh, the Knights Templar were imprisoned. Some of them confessed, some of them didn't. Uh, they escaped. Some of the Knights Templar recanted their confessions, and the rest is history. Now, Baphomet did not become what you see, the goat-headed figure that it is today, until 1854. So in my mind, and again, I'd have to get my calculator out. I'm mathematically challenged. But from 1854 to now is, in the greater scheme of things, is not a lot of time. I consider Baphomet, I do not consider Baphomet a real living, breathing deity that I don't want to throw the word worship out just willy-nilly, but that people, and of course I have some imagery here, but to me, the imagery as I use it goes back to the historical aspect of Baphomet, that is being accused of things that they have not done. And believe me, I can definitely identify with that, and being persecuted wrongfully. So in that aspect, this is how it is here for me. There are other people that, worship Baphomet as a deity, and I just view it as a completely different way. To me, it's symbolic of all things that I am, being wrongfully accused of things. And even if I did do something in my past, whether it be, let's see, they were spitting and urinating on the cross. Well, I can definitely say I haven't done that. They were accused of homosexuality and probably many, many other things. But I mean, I can absolutely, absolutely identify with that. Even today, I'm sure there are a lot of people who think, because of the way I practice and how I practice, and um, as far as how powerful I am, a lot of people, presume that I'm a devil worshiper, which is kind of ridiculous. Uh, but be that as it may, and it's just like Rochelle said, and I kind of chatted with her a little bit about it. And I've told her, I said, a lot of people that I know have absolutely turned their backs on me. And she says, well, what the heck, She didn't say it like that, but she said, well, what the heck, you're the same person that you always have been. I'm like, yes, absolutely. I'm absolutely the same person that I've always been. Nothing has absolutely changed about me. I'm still probably the greatest friend anyone could ever want. I'm absolutely loyal to a fault, which as you guys know, I have someone in my life that became very, very incredibly ill, that I've known for many, many, many years. And although this person maybe has not known the full extent of my practice through my entire life, they have known some things. And it's only been in the last years and years that they've come to realize exactly what I am and exactly what I do. And you know what? Their opinion about me did not change. Their friendship with me has not changed. So, but anyway, I'm kind of getting off track. But I guess I'm just saying that I can kind of historically, understand. And to me, it's Baphomet as you see it is clearly just simply symbolic. It's all things magic, uh, starting in 1854, where it actually became a goat-headed deity. I believe it was a French magician in 1854, uh, and I believe his last name was Levi. Came with the goat-headed thing. One was derived from Osiris, and the other one is from something else. I'm sorry, but my memory fades a little bit. And through the ages, and of course, Aleister Crowley uh, incorporated and made it into basically, I feel, what it is today. So to me, not only does Baphomet mean all things wrongly persecuted and misunderstood too, and a witch hunt to boot, but to me, Baphomet symbolizes all things magic. And that's where my feelings are. And so that's where, I see the symbolism. I don't see it like I see Hecate or Bridget or many, many other deities and gods and goddesses and Ukobuk, Astaroth. And I mean, there's so many that I work with. I don't see Baphomet like I see the others. I see the others as walking people. So people, in essence, in my mind. But I'm going to get off on another tangent. So I apologize about that. But hypothetically speaking, to bring it down to a nutshell, hypothetically speaking, I do believe, I feel it's possible that if there are enough people over the last, since 1854 to now, I believe that there are enough people to take this imagery and in their magical ability to manifest Baphomet. Now, is he or she or both manifested already? I don't know. I have no idea. And to me, that's not the important thing. The important thing for me is when I go into ritual, I realize that I'm practicing something pretty much on my own. And I still struggle with forgiving those who wrongly persecuted me. I still struggle with that, but I've gotten past that and beyond that. Absolutely. So that's my thoughts and feelings and a little bit of history on Baphomet. I hope you guys have a great, wonderful rest of the day. Merry part. Absolutely. I so hope to merry meet again. Goodbye, guys.